pretty cool. Never seen one like that before.
Oh, that was interesting. All right, Junior. I'm heading into town for a while, so if you need anything, call me.
No, Pa, I don't think I need anything. You're only going to be gone, what, a couple hours or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
Plenty of time for you to get into trouble.
Ha! I think it's the other way around.
Ha!
Who the heck is that? I'm not expecting anyone. Hello? Anybody here? That's weird. Nobody even out here. Interrupting my jam session. What's up, Cleveland? Scrap, little dude. You ready to rock, Fluffy? Yeah! Who keeps messing with me? This isn't funny. Oh, Ronnie, what do you want?
Oh, hey, little dude. I was just seeing if maybe your daddy was around.
No, he went to town. Why, do you need something?
Oh, no, nothing in particular. I was just bored, kind of seeing if maybe you wanted to hang out, you know? I got some vintage bikes over in the shed over there. I just found him in this guy's garage. He was just...
No. I'm not hanging out with you, Ronnie. Every time you're around, there's trouble. Take a hike.
Jeez, some real friendly people around here. Oh, old Ronnie just can't win. Something to drink here. See what we got in here. Oh, maybe I can make some money off something. What the heck was that? Is that Junior? Yeah, I knew he'd come back and want to hang out once he heard vintage bicycles. Junior, you back there? Junior, is that you back there? Junior? Junior, is that you back here? Oh, no!
Pterodactyl here. Today's video is going to be on this here Toro edger. And we're going to talk about branding and how companies brand equipment. And not every piece of equipment you buy is actually made by that manufacturer. So again, this is one of those buyer beware situations. And I learned a lot from this edger. This edger had taught me. It taught me well. So this is a Toro edger, and it came in because it wouldn't start. It's brand new. The customer had bought it back in May, and right now it's the beginning of October. And he probably used it because when you edge, how often do you edge? You know, and when you do edge, if you're edging consistently and you've got that little cut in there that you've already made, so the next time you go out to kind of clean that up, what do you use it for? 10 or 15 minutes? Because, you know, it's already in there. Now, if it's way overgrown, the sidewalk, and you got to go out there and edge it for the first time, you know, that takes longer to do. So this unit here, you know, I can only guess, probably has about an hour of time on it. And the customer didn't buy it from a dealer. He bought it from your favorite place, Scamazon. He bought it off of Scamazon. And the product was registered. It did get registered with Toro. So it came in because he can't get it to start. So I pulled it, and it had no compression. So pulled off the valve cover, and look, the spring had popped off. Because when I pulled it apart, pulled the valve cover off, this is what I found. The spring had broke. So when the spring broke, it didn't have enough tension on it, so the valve keeper came loose, and the little keepers on the end of the valve, the little keepers came off, and they're gone. But I think I know where they're at. So I got to get a light here. Where's my light? You know me, I'm always looking for stuff. So let's see if we can find the keepers. There they are. I don't know if the camera can see them, but they're down here. They made their way to the other side where the spring didn't break. So let me see if I can get this magnet in there. Or no, they're on the same side that broke. I'm sorry. And here they are. Here's the push rod, and here's the keeper. The two keepers. So everything's there. So hey, it's brand new. It's under warranty. So let's look this thing up, and let's look up a valve spring, and then we can fix it and get it back to the customer. Now, I'm not a Toro dealer, so I'm not authorized to do the warranty on this. But this is what we found out. So now let's come over to the computer here. So I go to Toro's website, and I look up the model. It's a 58610. This is the serial number range. Here's the parts drawings. Here's the engine. Okay, here's the engine. Here's all the item numbers. Now, here's the head right here. No item numbers for the head. So that means you cannot buy the head. Now, I don't know if some of you grass rats know this already, but for those of you that don't, we ran into this last year when we were doing a leaf vac that had a brakes and scrap 'em engine on there. Remember the one where the piston rings were stuck? It was the one that was driving me nuts because the engine was so new I couldn't figure out why this thing won't start, or when it does start, why isn't it staying running? Never thinking that the rings are stuck. Again, had very little hours on it. So when we looked up the parts breakdown on that Briggs engine, we were very limited on what we could buy there, just like we are here. So if you look, we can't get the valve spring. We can't buy the valve spring. We can't buy the valves. We can't even buy the head. We can buy the head gasket. Maybe. We might be able to get these parts. Now I'm saying might because I'm going to talk about that too. Here's the engine block. No piston. No crankshaft. sump gasket, can't get the cover. So very limited on what repair parts you can buy. Now, Toro's got their numbering system. Here's the part number. Let's just take this part number for example. 144-5232. So I get a hold of my brother Taryl because he's a Toro dealer. And he said, yeah, we ran into this too. We had one of those walk-behind weed whippers. And we needed the unit, the whole lower unit that you put the strings in that spins. We needed that part. So the same thing. When they looked up these parts, they said, and when they started with 144, he found out that Toro's part system only goes up to 140. So if you try to order these parts, anything that starts with 144, you can't get them. So he contacted his rep and, explained all this to him, and they said that, yeah, we don't know why that is. So here you got a company that's selling this stuff and don't know why. So what they did is, just for the heck of it, they went on Oscar Wilson, and I did the same thing. Now, if any of you know about Oscar Wilson, that's a company that sells a bunch of parts. So they typed in this part number, just out of curiosity, into Oscar Wilson's system, and it cross-referenced to Ardent. Now, do you know who Ardent is? Ardent is a company that makes outdoor power equipment under the name Earthquake. Are you familiar with Earthquake? They make, edgers and walk behind weed whippers, and they make post hole diggers and ice augers under that Earthquake name. But the name of the company is Ardent. So that's what that is. That's an Ardent. And it's branded Toro. It's called private labeling. And that's been going on forever. Because I'm going to give you another example right here. Something that I've had here for a long time. Check this out. This is a John Deere weed eater. This is private labeled. But again, this is a little different. This is actually a home light. Because John Deere had purchased Home Light, I think it was in the 90s. They bought that brand. And when they bought that brand, they took that equipment, all that handheld stuff, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and branded them John Deere. Because they own that company, so they could do that. So not all companies make the product that they sell. And a lot of you may not be aware of that. Because for a while there, John Deere chainsaws and stuff were made by Echo. Here's an Echo. They went through a lot of companies. Way back in the day, some John Deere equipment was made by MTD. I remember I had an edger in here like this. Said John Deere on it. And it was actually made by MTD. So this isn't nothing new. Well, watch it there, Mr. Cameraman. You're going to trip over that generator. That could be disastrous. Okay, so what do we do here? So I asked my brother, what do we do? He goes, well, it does have a warranty. Now, this is another thing to be aware of. He didn't buy it from a servicing dealer, this customer. So, not all Toro dealers have to repair this. Now, this guy, he could have took it to a Toro dealer, and they may have said, well, you bought that off of Scamazon. You didn't buy it from my dealership. We'll work on it when we get time. So they put you at the back of the list because you didn't buy it from them. Like they're punishing you for that. This stuff isn't like cars. When you buy a car, a Ford, a Chevy, and it breaks down and you take it to another dealership somewhere across the country, they're more than happy to work on it. This lawn equipment this industry is entirely different. That's why you can't compare cars to lawn equipment. Just because you have a warranty, you got to read that warranty. Because a lot of things aren't covered, and then you end up surprised. You could take this to a dealer, and they'll go, yeah, we'll fix it. And then you go, well, it's under warranty. It's got a 2-year warranty. Yeah, okay. And then they call you up and go, yeah, it's fixed. Come pick it up. And then you come and get it, and you go, well, it's under warranty. Why do I have to pay? Well, you better read that warranty, because what we found wrong with it isn't warranty. You left gas in it. That's not warranty. If you leave gas in it and it goes stale, they're not going to warranty that on lawn equipment. There's certain items that aren't warranted. It only is warranted against defects in material and workmanship. Because, and then all of a sudden you got to pay. It costs money because you left some old gas in there. And a lot of times they don't call you and let you know that it's going to cost you. This is definitely a warranty situation because this is a defect in materials. So this would be a warrantable issue. So you got to be aware of that. Old stale gas is not warranty. So call my brother and he goes, not a problem. We'll take care of it. They got a hold of Toro. Toro said, not a problem. So I'm thinking we're going to get a new engine. They're just going to give us a new engine because we can't get the parts. And he goes, no, you're not getting a new engine. That customer is getting a whole new edger. He's getting the entire edger new from Toro. So what do we do with this one? I know what you grass rafters say, we got to fix it, Taryl. It just needs a spring. You can find a spring from a Brakes and Scrap 'em or Tacumish. I'm sure there's a valve spring that'll fit on there. I can't do nothing with this because they may want it back. So I can't go ahead and fix it. Yeah, you're right. I could find a spring and fix it and put the keepers back on and this thing will run. As a matter of fact, the customer who owns this was ready to do that because I said, I'm not authorized to do Toro's warranty. And he's like, well, I don't care. I just want to get it fixed. I don't really care that it's got a warranty. And there are people like that. They're like, I don't care. I'll pay. I'll pay to get it fixed. I just need it back. I just want it repaired, want it working. So here I went the extra mile and got this done. Now, not all dealerships are going to do that. You got to keep that in mind too. That's why I always say you should buy it from a servicing dealer. When you buy stuff off of Scamazon and Fleabay and Lowe's and Home Depot and Menards, those places don't offer service. Tractor Supply. Now Farm and Fleet, that's different. They're a servicing dealer. That's why Still does not sell any of their equipment unless you're a servicing dealer. Well, that's not true, Taryl. I see they sell them at Ace Hardware. Yeah, if that Ace Hardware is a servicing dealer. Not all Ace Hardwares are willing to do that. So not all Ace Hardwares can sell Stilch. They got to be a servicing dealer. They got to have people there that they're willing to send to be trained to work on that stuff. So there's a lot to know and think about in this industry. So this gentleman here who owns this edger is going to get a brand new one. And then, again, Toro may want this back. They may or may not. But we're going to find out in the future here. And if they do, or if they don't want it back, then I can put a spring on it and fix it. But chances are they're going to want it back. They usually do. They'll pay to get it back. But isn't that something? How you look up and you can't get repair parts like this, just a spring, just a little piece to fix it. That's how this industry's going. It's going the way of refrigerators and stoves and microwaves and televisions. Something breaks on it, Even though you paid a lot of money, just throw it away. Isn't it wasteful? It's wasteful and it's shameful. And what are you going to do? There ain't nothing you can do. You can cry and moan and everything all you want on the comment section. It's bigger than both of us. They're the ones that are controlling this stuff. Not you. You think you're going to, I'm never going to buy that again. Well, you know what? You're full of poopy. You got poopy pants. Because you need something, you're going to go and buy it. You're a very little minority of people that, oh, I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy that. Well, guess what? Then you do without. But this is the way it's going. And there's nothing we can do. And nothing's going to change. And life is going to go on. And things are going to progress. And then we'll all be dead. And a new generation will come. And they won't even know anything about this. It just goes in a cycle. They'll get rid of all us old farts like us. It's wasteful, wasteful. This is all wasteful. And we'll be gone, and the new generation comes up, and they know nothing about that unless they find some old 100-year-old fossil man sitting in a wheelchair going, you know, back in the day, you used to be able to fix that stuff. Now you can't. Just throw it away. That's how it is. That's how it's going to be. And there's your dinner for now. It's a dirty dinner. It's a stinky dinner. It's a rotten dinner. So to get back to the parts thing, so just for the heck of it, I wanted to look up this valve cover gasket on Oscar Wilson's site, because I have an account with Oscar Wilson, like I mentioned earlier. And sure enough, that Toro part number superseded to an Ardent part number, and it said valve cover gasket, and guess what? They didn't have any in stock at Oscar Wilson. Now, I could order it, and it can go on back order, but who knows how long that's going to be before we get it. That's another thing. So, run into this too, because I know you grass rats are going to go, I looked up them parts, you can get them parts. Parts Tree has got them, and Jack Small Engines has got them. Pro Parts Direct says they got them. No, that's, again, I'm trying to make this clear to a lot of you. That's not always true. They have all that software and stuff in their computers that show that they can offer those parts. That doesn't mean they have those parts, because they're going to turn around and order them from the manufacturer. And if the manufacturer doesn't have them, you're going to get an email that says, sorry, part is out of stock. It's on back order. Do you want to keep it on back order, or do you want your money back? That's how that works. You got to go to sites that actually have it, or call them. If there's a phone number, call them and say, hey, I'm trying to locate this part. I got the part number. You got to have the part number. That's important. That saves a lot of time. Especially if you're calling, I need this part. Okay, which part is it? It's the part that goes from this part to that part to this part. And then the poor person on the other side of the line is trying to look it up under the parts breakdown, and you're not helping. So if you want to help and make things easier, go on your computer, find a parts breakdown just like I showed you for this, and get the part number, write it down. They got this thing, it's called a pen and a paper. It's been around for thousands of years, and you write things down. Then you call and you go, I'm trying to find this part. And then they go, oh, okay. No, we don't have it. Okay, can I get it? Oh, here, let me check. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Oh, no, it's not in stock. It's on back order from the manufacturer. Do you still want to order it? I'll give you another example. Junior, it's got a dishwasher. Now, it's not that old of a dishwasher. And some parts had broke on it. He looked up the parts. No longer available. Superseded to another part number. Looked up that part. No longer available. He ended up finding the parts on Fleabay. So he was able to get the parts to fix the dishwasher. But again, it's not that old of a unit. It's some plastic parts that had broke. Because, you know, sometimes when you're putting stuff in the dishwasher, you know, you forget, oh, wait a minute, that might be in the way. And the little thing came around and hit it, and it broke the plastic part. So he had to get the new part, and the dishwasher is not even that old. It's probably not even 10 years old. And the parts are already discontinued. And it's a nice dishwasher. And dishwashers aren't cheap, just like this stuff. So again, this is bigger than all of us. And there's nothing you're gonna be able to do that's gonna change it. All your venting on your keyboard about all this stuff isn't gonna change anything. Nobody's gonna change it. It's just gonna keep going on and on and on and on and on. You think you're gonna change it? No, you're not. You know why? Because these big corporations are bigger than you and me. And you know what they care about? They don't care about you. They care about money. That's all they care about. So keep the old stuff going. I'm going to be watching the comments. I'm going to be looking at the comments on this. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments. And I want to hear your comment. Maybe you haven't even commented before. You're going to comment this time. And I'm going to read it. If I got time. So, there you have it. Buyer beware again. Check it out. Maybe when you go to buy something, you may not be able to get the parts to fix it. Got to keep the old stuff going if you can even get parts for that. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out there. So if you like this video, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you already haven't. Follow me with your power equipment you can't get parts for. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check out our web store. We got all kinds of stuff. We got something new. Got our new Easy Works shirts. Look at that. I already got this one dirty. Easy Works. That's our brand. Check out what it says on the back. If it doesn't suck, it will definitely blow. You know where this shirt would look good? On you. You know how many people are going to see you wearing this shirt? And they're going to go, Easy Works, I never heard of that company. That's power equipment. That's got to be good stuff. It looks like it's good stuff. Easy Works. And you're going to go, no, it doesn't exist. It's a joke. Ha ha ha. And you want one. I know you do. I got one. You need one. And there's your dinner. Woo! Buyer beware! Buyer beware! Don't worry. Customer's getting a new unit. Maybe Toro will let the customer keep this one for parts. Then if something breaks, they'll have plenty of parts. If you're watching Toro, you should do that. Let the customer keep the old one for parts.
Haven't you heard about the guy known as the
You're not my mate. You don't even buy a round of pints when we're at the pub. I'll buy tonight's round of pints when we go out. Oh, never try that. Maybe I'll give it a good shot. See? Something like that. And then you say his name 3 times, and that's when the magic lawnmower man comes up to change the blades. Now that sounds like a great idea. Yeah! Pa, is that you? Home already? Who's back there? That doesn't sound like Pa at all. Shut up! I'm gonna have to go investigate. Now that sounds like a great idea. Quiet, Fluffy. Hello? Somebody back there? Hello? Reveal yourself! Hello? Reveal yourself!
Junior!
Ah! Pa!
I'm back!
What are you doing, you knucklehead? You scared the fecal out of me. I have to get my spare pair out of the back room. Ah, jeez, look at yourself. What, are y'all hammed already, Pa?
Who, me? No, I'm fine. I only had a couple of 6-packs.
So anyway, Pa, I think a critter got in the back room here. I keep hearing some kind of noise. Ah!
It's me, Uncle Andy.
What are you doing here, Uncle Andy?
Pa, I don't think that's Uncle Andy.
What are you talking about? That's Andy. Hey, Andy.
What do you mean? I'm your favorite uncle.
Help me, Pa! Pa, help me!
Help you do what?
Pa! I'll just stand there!
Hey, Andy! You dropped your hammer. He's sleeping now, Junior.
Way to go, Pa! You saved the day! Let's see who this really is. Ah! This is the guy who escaped from the prison psych ward, Pa. It's been all over the news lately.
I thought it was Uncle Andy.
The guy looks nothing like Uncle Andy, Pa. Keep him here, I'm gonna call the cops. Don't let him get up.
Okay. Hey, Andy, you better get up. Junior's calling the cops. The cops are coming. You're going to jail. Get up, Andy. Don't forget your hair. They took your hair off. Get up. Get up. Quit messing around.